The Mysterious Mr. Godspeed. Today, I find myself in quite a peculiar state of calm. It is almost an intensity as I sit and look out at the forest in which I am perched. The view never ceases to amaze me, and yet so many people wonder why I have chosen this particular place, selected this exact spot. To be honest, I believe them to be madmen. I have all I need and more, while they scramble for excess that will never be of their satisfaction. And the fact is, I have found my people here. Even nature recognizes my being, my state of meditation. I recall recent times, a young fox that used to visit my safe haven. Often I would venture from my tree cabin and explore. I have lived here for many years, and yet I hold a certainty that I will never quite reach the depths of this fine maze, this beautiful underworld that found me, that I now dwell in. Anyway, I digress. Let us discuss the creature that called me her friend. As I stroked the bark of a wide-set tree, feeling the strange smooth of its skin, sensing the oak fragrance as it curled before me, I felt a stroke by my ankle. It was a tiny thing, a child, curious, just as I have been my entire life, to find a place of my own. Neither of us were lost, however. The young one stuck close to me for months. Even when it left my side, the fox never went far and decided to stay for my ramblings, tales of my past. It may sound quite strange as I say this, but the creature demonstrated understanding, bowing its head as I spoke my many truths and mistakes. I remember now, as I recalled alongside this harmless beast, how I came to inherit this place of calm in the trees. It would be a gross error to call me isolated, an outcast, at least to begin with. If anything, I stood at the center of society, a lawyer, a counselor. Many understand that this is not always an occupation beamed upon by many. Yet it was here where I found my community, blessed with a love and aptitude for words and their diverse manipulations. I saw myself rise to the top, as so many of my former colleagues said. There was much admiration for my legal feats, my way with language. Yet, as I progressed, grew closer to the community, I felt my body stretch further from myself. My mind bubbled much with external thoughts. In turn, I abandoned my original calling, slighted the gifts bestowed upon me, and instead turned to the wonders of nature, eager to explore the world's natural wonders, locations which demand nothing of the soul. Here, the world does nothing but provide, nothing but give. During my time at university, I earned a nickname, Mr. Godspeed. The fact was, I had an enormous talent for the legal profession. In turn, everyone around presented me with a blessing of sorts with this nickname, a branding of prestige, promise of great things. I lived up to their high hopes, turning my wished luck into extraordinary results in the profession. However, as I have noted, this name now represents something quite different. My original name means little to me. In many ways, I believe myself defined by the words of my peers. Every day is now a journey for me, a fresh channel of thought to explore in a world absent of distraction. And if any life should merit the nickname that I have earned, then it must surely be that one. Godspeed ought to be granted to those who dare to change for the good of the world around them, in a quest to dig the best for themselves. And the people who live nearby, close to the forest that encloses my home, call me something similar. Mysterious Mr. Godspeed. I can never help but chuckle at this modification. As I passed them for the first time, I let them know of my branded unofficial name, and they continued to change it based on our first impressions. They too live for nature and recognize the merits of a pure, sheltered life, harboring no need for material goods or services. In that regard, I believe that we are the same. Yet, I still remain distant from them, cooped up in my haven with little but books and trees to hold my mind in a fortress, to keep me company in my many journeys, those that I have completed and the ones I have yet to undertake in my haven. I cast my eye over my bookshelf before then taking a look at the food cupboard. I frown. I am running low. Grabbing my satchel and my jacket, I set out into the sun-spangled forest, continuing on to the quiet town below. As I flip through my leather satchel, however, I feel a stroking by leg, something that I have not felt for many months now. A light orange flash. Not one fox, yet a pair of the creatures as they circle, slinking their way around. Within an instant, I recognize an old friend. She is older now and has come to show me another friend that she has made on her own. I reach out to touch my acquaintance, feeling the brush of soft flame fur. A connection is felt. The lost friendship now found again. A rekindling of sorts has come to being. Charmed, the three of us settle and proceed on our way. As my comrades slink and circle through my stepping legs, yapping cheerfully, I reflect once more. For this is the life I came to live, a life outside my head, connected to the purest of beings. With such thoughts, the journey continues. I do right by the nickname granted to me.